Susan's Wish Season 2 is brought to you by the Ontario Arts Council.
Susan, are you up? Breakfast is ready.
Yes, Mom. I'm still getting dressed. Just give me a second. What did you make today?
It's your favorite, omelets and toast.
Really? Thank you so much, Mom. Mom, can I ask you for some advice?
Of course, honey. That's what I'm here for. What's up?
There's a boy in my class. I think he might like me.
Really? This is a pleasant surprise. What are you going to do?
That's the thing. He already invited me to dinner yesterday. He didn't call it a date, but I think we can both read between the lines here.
What? Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I wasn't sure if you would approve. We haven't talked about dating very much.
You're right, we haven't. Well, I won't prohibit you from dating on principle. You should decide whether or not to pursue this.
Okay, thanks for the input, Mom.
Susan, this boy that likes you, do you like him too? Would you even be interested in a relationship?
I don't know, but that's part of the reason why I want to give him a chance. He's very nice, though. We have a lot in common, actually.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Mrs. Doe. I'm sorry I slept in today.
Mika? Are you okay? You look so sick.
I'm fine. It's just a cold. I can still go to school.
I don't think so, Mika. This cold looks pretty serious. Let me feel your forehead. Just what I thought. You probably have a fever. I'll be right back with the ear thermometer.
Susan, could you please convince your mom this isn't such a big deal? I can wear a sickness mask.
Sorry, Mika. A what?
A sickness mask. In Japan, you wear a paper mask when you're sick. That way the chance of you infecting other people is lower.
Okay, I can totally see that becoming a thing. But that doesn't change the fact you're sick, Mika. If you arrive at school like this, you're going to be sent home.
Okay, Susan. I trust your judgment. I'll stay home.
Good news, I finally found it. Now, let me check your temperature, Mika. Looks like I was right. You do have a fever. 100 degrees to be precise.
That's Fahrenheit, right? I don't know Fahrenheit. Is 100 degrees bad?
Well, it's not great. But you shouldn't need to see a doctor either. I suggest you head back upstairs and rest once you're done eating.
I understand. This may be for the best.
Wow, it's already 8:30. I need to get going.
Alright. See you later, Susan. Feel free to call me if you're feeling lonely.
Of course. See you later, Mika. Stave 3. The second of the three spirits. Awakening in the middle of a prodigiously tough snore and sitting up in bed to get his thoughts together, Scrooge had no occasion to be told that the bell was again upon the stroke of 1. I'm only one sentence in, and my head's already spinning. This old and long-winded English is going to be the end of me.
Hi, Susan. May I sit with you?
Sure, go right ahead.
Do you usually read your books out loud?
No, usually I read everything in silence. It's just some of the language Dickens used here is so archaic that I need to hear it in order to fully get my head around it.
That makes sense. I wonder how Mika's doing with the book. She doesn't sound like a native English speaker.
Yeah. Mika was raised in Japan and only moved to Canada recently. She must have worked so hard to speak English at the level she's at today.
I thought you looked a bit lonely during class, so I, went out and bought something you might like. What do you think of this?
That's a fire station Lego set. The one from the Lego City line. I've seen it in stores, but never picked it up. It's now out of production.
Really? I found it in a thrift store today for $10.
What? Last time I checked, these sets were going for over $200 on Amazon. Even an open copy like this is worth at least $80.
Wow, I've always had a skill for finding great deals, but I've never done it unintentionally.
It must have been a fluke. You had no idea what you were looking for after all.
Yes, true. Anyway, we have about 40 minutes until lunch ends. Do you want to see how much we can build?
Sure. Could you pass me the instructions?
Did you show Susan the book of spells like I suggested?
Yes, we went to the library last night. I don't understand why you couldn't do that in my place. It's clear that Susan doesn't trust me.
Trust takes time, Jane. My sister doesn't really trust you either. You have to work with both of them and show your good side.
I know, you've said that before. It just feels like an uphill battle, that's all.
That's probably because it is.
Hey, Jane! Halt!
What?
Not now.
Good thing I found you. I wanted to talk to you about last night.
Jane, do you know this girl?
Yes, unfortunately. Belle, this
You
is
too, Jane? Why does everyone insist on calling me that accursed name? It's Blair Candle or nothing.
Okay, nothing. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at school?
Your sarcasm is not appreciated, Jane. Also, I could ask you the same question. Why aren't you in school? Aren't we the same age?
Our school closed early today. There was a gas leak.
Oh, I see. That is a good reason to close the school. I'm only out here because it's currently my lunch break. Anyway, your name is Belle, right? How did you become friends with this miserable girl?
You mean Jane? I met her years ago. Back in elementary school, we kind of got close with time.
Closer with time. That is what happened, isn't it?
Whatever, I wasn't really that interested.
Why did you ask then?
She's just like that, Belle. It's pointless to question it. And that reminds me. Curly, why did you stop us? Didn't you say that you had something to tell me?
Ah, yes. Remember our agreement? I said that I would stay out of your way? Right, well, I don't think that's going to be very easy anymore.
Why not?
Well, I live here now. My family moved here from Sudbury. It wasn't my idea.
Great, just great. Now you're right in my backyard. Why couldn't you have moved to New Zealand or something? You're right. Our current agreement won't work anymore. We'll have to talk about this later. Tomorrow, I guess.
Oh, tomorrow is Halloween! I can't wait. Will I get to see you in a costume, Jane?
No. By the way, what school do you go to?
I go to Central Ottawa High School. Why do you care?
Keep your eyes open tomorrow. I'll drop in sometime during lunch. Wait, did you just say Central Ottawa High School?
Yes?
You wouldn't happen to know two girls named Susan and Mika, would you?
Yeah, they're my classmates, but what about them? Are they friends of yours?
They are. And I hope you're not causing them any trouble.
Hey, don't give me that scary face. I haven't even seen Mika today. She's homesick.
She's homesick? Where?
How am I supposed to know? I've heard a rumor that Susan and Mika live together, so maybe look under Doe in a phone book. Good luck, though. There's a lot of people with that last name.
That's more than enough information. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what you're planning to do, and I don't want to know. See you tomorrow, Jane.
I can certainly see why you don't like her. You two are opposites in many ways, yet you're so similar as well.
Forget about Curly. We have a sick fairy to visit.
What? Whose bedroom is this?
This is Susan's bedroom. I figured that the rumors Curly heard are probably true. If I remember correctly, this house has 3 bedrooms. Mika should be in one of them.
Well, she's not here. Let's venture out into the hallway.
This door has an anime poster on it. What do you think?
Let's try knocking.
Achoo! Yes?
Hey Mika, it's Belle. And Jane's with me too. May we come in?
Of course, the door is open. So what brings you guys here? Did you hear that I was sick?
Yes, from Curly of all people. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just a cold.
A cold? I thought fairies didn't get colds.
I've heard something like that too. Is it true, Mika?
My immune system is usually boosted by magic to prevent me from getting sick. But as you both know, all of my magic was drained when I cast Heaven's Embrace on Susan. That extra protection is gone now. In fact, right now, I'm probably weak even for human standards.
Why would that be?
I don't think my body is used to fighting off viruses without the help of magic. That's how I got the cold in October.
Well, in that case, I'm glad that it was only a cold. There are much worse things you could catch.
Mika, do you know when you'll be back on your feet?
I'm not sure. Mrs. Doe says I may not get back to school until Monday. I'm going to miss Halloween tomorrow.
You were really looking forward to it, weren't you?
Yeah, Susan and I picked up costumes and everything. What was that?
It was a transfer spell. Now you should have enough magic in your system to recover from this cold by tomorrow morning.
Oh, thank you, Jade.
You're welcome.
That was supposed to be an apology in case you couldn't tell.
Yes, I could tell. I totally appreciate what Jade just did for me, and thanks for visiting me too.
You're welcome. See you later.
Wait a second, stop. Could you and Jade not mention any of this to Susan? I want to be the one to tell her.
Of course. Why?
I think that she'll blame herself for me getting sick. I don't want that on her mind, okay?
Ah, I see. Don't worry, your secret's safe with us.
About time. What took you so long?
I took too long. Maybe you left too early.
I don't have time for this. Unfortunately, your lie about there being a gas leak at the school was false. I have to get up to my next class.
Ugh, do you want to make it up to everybody or not?
I do, but this isn't a good time. We'll talk more about this later.
All right, I finished the fire truck. Are you done building the garage, Susan?
Almost. Just 2 more bricks. The station's nearly complete. All we need to do is combine the garage and the rest of the building. Would you like to do the honors, Alex?
Sure. I can't believe we managed to finish it before the end of lunch.
Well, this is a rather small set. Anything bigger and the bell probably would have...
Speak of the devil. Oh well, that was fun, but we better get going.
Okay, but what about the fire station?
I'll quickly rush it over to my locker. Now, I have to leave. See you after school.
Yeah, see you then. It's weird. I feel all fuzzy and warm inside. My heart's racing a bit as well. This is completely different to how I feel around Mika. Something about Alex makes me feel so happy and uncomfortable at the same time. Is this love? Do I have a crush on Alex? If this is true, I need to tell him. Then we can start dating officially. I've never thought I would be worrying about this in grade 10. I'll tell him tomorrow. Right now, I need to get my feelings sorted.